Welcome again to Cooking in Finland. This episode is the continuation of the fish and chips recipe, with the attention now being given to the chips, or fries. The ingredients for this are extremely basic, however there is one potential variation, that is the glucose syrup. You can make the substitution shown in the ingredients list, but for truly professional results, stick to glucose syrup. The type of potato you choose is a huge factor here, both in the cooking time initially and the final result. I'm using rose gold potatoes because they're available everywhere, but that's not really my first choice. If I could pick, I would use Jersey Royals, but they don't exist in this part of the world. One of the weirdest things about Finland's cuisine is they are in love with potatoes, some selling for 20 euros a kilo, but they're terrible compared to potatoes in most of the other nations I've lived in. Anyway, to begin, you peel the potatoes and cut them into fairly large pieces if you want them to be authentic for fish and chips. Combine the ingredients that are listed in the green text for each 300 grams, that's 10.6 ounces, of peeled and cut potatoes. You want the sliced potatoes to lay in a single layer in the pot. This will keep them from breaking apart as they boil, and it'll also concentrate the starch. While they're cooking, brush a metal tray with vegetable oil. The exact cooking time will depend on the variety of potato. These are boiled for 7 minutes, then left in the hot water for another 4 minutes before gently removing them to the oiled tray. Leave them to cool for 20 minutes at room temperature. Heat a deep fryer to 150 degrees Celsius, that's 300 Fahrenheit, in the meantime. When they're cool, fry them for 10 minutes at this temperature. Then drain them and return to the oiled tray to cool again. Leave them until they're at room temperature. Now put them into a bag or storage container and put in the freezer for at least 4 hours, and overnight is better. You can leave them in the freezer for weeks at this point. When you're ready to cook them, heat your deep fryer to 180 Celsius, that's about 375 Fahrenheit this time. Put them in straight from the freezer and cook until they're deeply golden. This will take between 6 and 10 minutes depending on the potato and the size that you cut them. Now drain them and sprinkle with salt. Maldon salt is the British classic, as is malt vinegar, but you can use whatever you like, of course. And if you've done everything right, you now have fries or chips that have a creamy, soft center and a flaky outside crust. Thank you once again to my wonderful members. I really appreciate it. And if you're a member and you haven't received email from me or member rewards, go to the member rewards video on my channel and follow the directions from there.